Hey, what's going on, guys? So I haven't really vlogged in a while, but today I'm gonna vlog for you guys because some of you guys have been asking me what I do on a day-to-day basis. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you, just to fill you guys in a little bit. I'm about 7 or 8 weeks out right now. Right now I'm about to go ahead and do some fasted cardio. So I'll show you guys what I do for that. So first, I'm gonna go ahead and drink my green tea that I made last night. It's just 2 little packet things of green tea. I'm gonna go ahead and drink some of my L-carnitine with that. And this is basically my go-to pre-fasted cardio mixture that I like to drink. Either I'll do L-carnitine and green tea, or I might do L-carnitine and some coffee, or I might just do L-carnitine and just some plain water. Just 1 shot like that on this green tea that I made. Just like to go like that. Squeeze out the tea bags just to get all that super concentrated tea out of there. So before my fasted cardio, I try to drink like 40 ounces of water, just because I've been sleeping for the last 8 hours, so my body's like pretty dehydrated. But the reason I like to drink like green tea or like coffee or something like that is because it has like natural caffeine and a bunch of other benefits. So I kind of feel like the green tea with the L-carnitine and the cardio kind of all work in like harmony together to help me get the most out of the cardio session. So I'm going to go ahead and fill this up for a second time, drink a whole nother one of those, and I'll be ready to start. So one quick thing to note is that I don't always do fasted cardio every single day, especially when I start to get leaner, just because there's really no need to do that anymore. Plus it's kind of counterproductive to staying full and keeping all your muscle if you're trying to do fasted cardio when you're already really lean. But today I just kind of felt like doing it, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. But just know that typically I kind of stick with fasted cardio at the beginning of a prep rather than the end of it. So this is what I'm doing for cardio. I'm just going to go ahead and do 35 minutes of the elliptical. God, I feel sick after drinking all that water. Hopefully I can sweat some of it out during this cardio session and I'll feel better right after it. So I'll check in with you guys after I'm done with this. Alright, so that is my cardio complete. Basically looking the same as before. Dropped a little bit of water, but now it's time to eat breakfast. So if you didn't already know, I do practice a if it fits your macros style of dieting. So these are just some of my random breakfast cereals I'm trying. And basically what I'll do for breakfast is I'll either do like a cereal, or like I'll do some potatoes and eggs, or I'll do like an oatmeal and some eggs, but I kind of just am pretty flexible with it, so I honestly don't know what I'm going to eat today, but we're about to find out. Okay, so this is meal 1. This is my breakfast, and if you didn't already know, I only have 3 meals a day just because I find that to be most convenient. So they're about 1,000 calories a meal. So what we came up with is about exactly 200 calories coming from these sandwich thins, another 200 calories from the 3 eggs right here, and about 600 calories coming from these toasted pumpkin loops and some almond milk. So a total of 1,000 calories, meal 1. Holy crap, so these are actually really good. This is my first time trying this. If you have a Sprouts near you, I would definitely recommend these if you like pumpkin. Look at how good the ingredients are. First ingredient, whole grain brown rice. Definitely can't beat that. And what's that? There's the macros if you're interested. Alright, so that was meal 1, and If you're wondering how I structure my macros, like I said, I don't really have a specific macro split that I'm aiming to hit each day. Basically, I'm just doing like a calories in versus a calories out type of approach. So I'm just kind of eyeballing like a fair amount of each macronutrient per meal, and whatever that is at the end of the day amounts to about 3,000 calories. So that's how I do that. Alright, so moving on to meal number 2, I got some black rice, about 6 ounces of salmon in there, and some vegetables. And I got 3 of these caramel coconut cookie things, so this is another meal that totals about 1,000 calories. Meal number 2. Alright, so I'm getting kind of bored drinking this water, so I'm just going to add some BCAAs into it. And now what I'm about to do is I'm about to make my breakfast tomorrow, so I'll show you guys what I'm going to do for that in a second. So what I did is I blended up 100 grams of some steel cut oats, and I put some salt and some cinnamon in there. Now I'm just going to add a little bit of baking soda so that these things actually puff up when I cook them in the pan, because I'm turning these into some pancakes, or I might do waffles. Now I'm just going to go ahead and do 2 eggs. So with the oat flour is 400 calories, and these eggs are adding another 140 calories. So my goal is to make this whole entire mixture 1,000 calories flat, so I can have the 3 meals and 3,000 calories by the end of the day. Add some vanilla in there. My goal with these is to kind of make them like a cinnamon roll type pancake, which is what I usually do when I do this mixture. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to go ahead and add 1 serving of this buttery flavored coconut oil into the mixture to keep them moist so they're not all fucking nasty and hard. So 15 milliliters. That's 1 serving. Now, what I want to do is I'm going to add a little bit of water in there.
You put way too much vanilla in there. We're going to smell it.
A little bit of water. And I'm making this the day before because I want all of the, like the water and whatnot to absorb into the oats rather than making this mixture tomorrow morning. And one of the last things that I'm going to put in here is going to be some brown sugar. So right now I have a total of, 660 calories in that thing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add 200 calories coming from brown sugar. Now, so 200 calories is going to be 50 grams, I think. Yep, 50 grams. Yep, 50 grams. 50 grams of sugar. Typically for my breakfast, I like to have about 2/3 of my carbs, complex carbs, and about 1/3 coming from sugar. So now this whole mixture is about 850 calories. And I'm going to try to figure out how to bring it up to 1,000. Add another 150 calories. So what I decided to end up doing is I just added another 42 grams of oat flour. So that brings my first meal of tomorrow, this pancake batter, to 1,000 calories. Now I'm just gonna let this soak and absorb all the water overnight. So this is definitely not something I normally do, but today I decided to take a 15-minute bath before I go to the gym to kind of relax my muscles because they're feeling pretty tight, so I'm hoping this is gonna help. Alright, so what I'm about to do right now is take some of this apple cider vinegar. At this point you guys have probably seen me do it like 100 times already. But the reason I take it is to help with digestion, pH balance, skin, all that sort of stuff. How I take it is I basically just take it and I leave it between my tongue and the roof of my mouth so it doesn't touch my teeth and it doesn't really swish around in my mouth, and I basically follow it with water immediately after. Alright, so this is my third and final meal. It is this sort of macaroni and cheese, or it's kind of like spaghetti and cheese with salmon, and the sauce was made with half regular cheese, half vegan cheese, and then some almond milk. So the peach that you saw in the clip before this, and this right here totals 1,000 calories for this meal, and 3,000 calories for the day. So that's my food for the day. Alright, and another quick point I'd like to make is that I don't really eat dairy a lot, but I just kind of felt like eating it today, and especially when I get to about like 4 weeks out, I'm going to cut out like all the dairy, so like no little bits of cheese here and there. I'm probably definitely going to cut back on the protein shakes, if not, just not have any at all. The reason being is because honestly, dairy is not really that good for you, but it's not going to make that big of a difference, you know, 7 weeks out. Alright, so that pretty much concludes my day for you guys. What I have left to do, basically, I'm probably just going to do maybe like 200 push-ups and about 200 side delt raises, and then that'll be the day for me. I kind of originally started the day intending it to be kind of like a full day vlog, but I guess it kind of just turned into a day of eating. So I hope that gave you kind of some insight as to how I eat on a day-to-day basis, and I'll see you guys next video.